This has been the most unprofessional handled investigation that I've ever seen in my life.
Speak up and say something. These people deserve it.
Tensions ran high at last night's Uvalde City Council meeting, hours after the release of surveillance video from inside Robb Elementary.
Yeah, it's been 7 weeks since a man took an assault rifle into that school, killing 19 students and 2 teachers.
The calls for transparency from the victims, their families, the community, and even our state leaders have been loud. All of them asking why it took 77 minutes to kill the shooter.
So no state law has prevented authorities from releasing evidence like the surveillance video. Our partners at KVUE in Austin obtained a copy of that footage from inside the school, and we had a thorough editorial discussion here at WFAA, have decided to show portions of the video, and you should know that it is extremely hard to watch.
Now, we understand not everyone will want to see this, but many people in Uvalde have made it clear they want access to more information and demand a transparent account of what really happened. 11:33. An 18-year-old with an AR-15 is in the school. He turns a corner, walks toward a classroom. A little boy peers down the hallway, and moments later, the rapid fire of bullets. By 11:36, police are there, guns drawn, bulletproof vests on. They run toward the shots. But within a minute, they come under fire. Grazed by bullets, they retreat. Here's a sped-up timeline of what's next. For 47 minutes, more officers, more equipment. At 12:21, more than 10 of those officers, some with rifles and shields visible, fall into line. They approach the classroom but still don't go in for 28 more minutes. Another sped-up time lapse until 12:50. "77 minutes after that shooter first walked into this hallway, police take him out."
Having watched that video several times now, it does not get any easier, and I think it's safe to say it validates all the testimony that we've heard and the reports that we've seen about the response there, that it was a failed response from our authorities.
Yeah, very difficult to see indeed. And Chris Sadeghi joining us right now. So Chris, experts are weighing in on what we saw and really, more importantly, what went wrong.
Yeah, Kara, and now that the entire video from the hallway is public, each and every move can be critiqued from a response that's been derided as a failure. Law enforcement experts around the country are helping provide some insight into the training they've received for mass shooter situations and what could have and should have been done in Uvalde. We spoke to Cedar Hill ISD Police Chief James Hawthorne, someone who knows specifically how training calls for these responses specific to school shooters. He said after seeing the video, there's so much in it that he just can't understand.
It's a huge failure on the part of law enforcement for us not to engage as trained. Why they didn't act is just, it's beyond anybody's comprehension. They heard screams, they heard noises coming from the classroom. And so it would make it even more imperative to act in that kind of a situation. And so it just baffles me as to why that didn't happen.
And he said training calls for police to engage a shooter and try to save as many lives as possible. After watching the video, he said it is clear that did not happen. Mark.
Okay, thank you for that update, Chris. And staying with our Uvalde news, the school's chief of police, Pete Arredondo, was the on-scene commander that day. He's been on leave and facing backlash for the police response. He was also recently elected to the Uvalde City Council. Last night, though, counselors there accepted his letter of resignation. Look, we know this is a lot to take in, a lot to digest. You can find the latest developments from yesterday, along with more video and more context via our app or on our website at WFAA.com.